Which of the following is a true statement about program documentation? So let's just go through the answer choices. Program documentation should not be changed after it is first written. This is incorrect because after it's first written, code can go through many modifications and program documentation should account for those modifications. So it should be able to be changed after it is first written. B says program documentation is only needed for programs in development. It is not needed after a program is completed. This is incorrect because program documentation allows you to look back on a program after it's completed, long after you've completed it, to like understand the code and the assumptions. But it's also needed after a program is completed because you might make modifications to the code, and program documentation should still account for those modifications. So B is incorrect. Program documentation is useful when programmers collaborate, but not when a programmer works individually on a project. So yes, it's useful when programmers collaborate because it allows others to understand the code that's been written, but it's also useful for an individual working on a project because projects take time and a programmer might still need to look back at their code, especially if this code is long and complex, then program documentation can help the programmer understand their own code. So C is incorrect. It's useful for individuals and for group uh, groups of programmers. Answer choice D says program documentation is useful during initial program development and also when modifications are made to existing programs. D is correct. Documentation is useful while initially developing a program and also after existing modifications are made because it allows you to understand the code and note down certain complex portions of the code and the assumptions of the code during all stages of development. So D is correct.